name's Deborah and I'm a tutor with Aspire Sussex, an adult education charity based in West Sussex. Today I'm going to give you a short gardening from home taster course where I'll teach you how to grow new food from old. I really hope you'll enjoy this course today and develop these skills at home. Please do share your pictures with us on our social media pages, as we'd really love to see the results. Well, let's get started. In order to grow your new food from old, you will need a range of containers. Now, I have a few here. I have some cardboard cartons, some jars, some metal and some glass jars there, and also something from the back of the cupboard, some old moulds there for ice creams and lollipops. So you can use everything that you can find around the home. You do not need expensive horticultural equipment. Of course, you don't need to buy these online. You've already got them around the house, and you don't need to leave your house to get these either. So it's incredibly useful for you, and it's also free. So it's a wonderful opportunity to use these containers, and we'll make our new food from old. Before we begin, do make sure you have a safe place to work and a safe place for your tools and equipment, and also a handy first aid kit, as we'll be using glass bottles, water in containers and tins with sharp edges that could cut. Also, I have a range of tools that are very sharp here, which I found from around my home, which didn't cost me anything. So really handy, wouldn't need to go out and buy these. Well, there's lots of different fruit and vegetables. Which ones are you going to choose? I would suggest you choose the ones that you like to eat and that will give you a balanced, healthy diet. I have some tomatoes here, which we can use the seeds, and we can cut the leek and the spring onion and the carrot. We can use the pips of the strawberry, the stone of the plum, and the stone of the avocado. We have pips of the lemon and an apple. You can also use herbs and seeds. Birdseed, for example, has sunflower seeds in it, which you could use to grow more sunflowers and then eat the seeds. They're extremely healthy and nutritious. Potatoes, ginger and celery give quite quick results, but if you're going to create a pineapple, it's going to take you 2 or 3 years. Don't forget to keep those melon seeds and to dry them out. You can use those to grow new melons. Don't forget to choose your favourite herbs, as these are really easy to root and you can grow many, many more plants for your window box or maybe a new herb garden. And now I'm ready to prepare my vegetables. I'm wearing gloves and I've got a sharp knife and also somewhere to cut it. So I'm going to cut the spring onion about 1 inch long, and I'm going to plunge the rooted end into a cup with water and leave this for a couple of days for the roots to develop. And the same with the carrot, about 1 inch in depth, and I'm positioning this in a tub and adding some water. In a few days you'll see a little bit of green growth. An alternative method is to use a repurposed ice cube container and use some compost to grow your vegetable cutting. Now I'm cutting the spring onion and I'm going to use my chopstick dibber to put the spring onion in with the roots facing downwards. As simple as that. Now the carrot will be going up a different way because we want to grow the carrot greens, the carrot tops, and it will be in that position just so. So here I have a delicious strawberry full of vitamin C and many other minerals and vitamins, and I'm going to take the seed from the outer edge and place the seed into compost using the tweezers and the nail file. And I'm going to add a few because some of them don't take. Seed going in. And leave them to lay on the top of the compost and just cover them gently. Here I have a wonderful tomato, and I'm going to cut it in half, and inside you can see the seeds. Now you need to scoop the seeds out into a sieve, and you'll need to run these under cold running water until all the pulp has come off the seed. So I'm rinsing my tomato seeds thoroughly under the tap to make sure that all the pulp is removed. And once you've rinsed them off thoroughly, you can lay them on a sheet of paper and dry them. If you're collecting egg boxes, you can use the lid to dry your tomato seeds on. As you can see, I'm drying the ones I've washed earlier on the top, and they're drying nicely. Once they're dry, you can then decant them into the airtight container. So once the seeds are dry, I then put them in the compost, and I've put 2 seeds in there, just in case one isn't viable. That means it doesn't actually take, and it's not as strong as the other one. So we'll take away the weaker one, and we'll water the best one, and make sure that the seedling is then transferred into a bigger pot. Tomato plants like to be kept warm, so do keep them on the window ledge in the full sun and water them daily. In a few weeks, you will see shoots developing, and in a few months, you'll be able to harvest your new fruit and vegetables. So here we have our plant cuttings growing nicely, being spritzed every day. And our plant cutting here in water has developed a lovely root system. It's time to transfer this cutting into another container filled with compost and with plenty of drainage holes at the bottom. Now, this ensures that the roots don't rot and that the plant continues to grow properly. Now, it is a good idea to make your own compost, but this isn't always possible. So please do look around for different types of compost that you could use. Specialist seed composts and also multi-purpose compost would be absolutely fine for this project. Keep collecting your plastic bottles and containers. They will be great for your new projects. Make sure that you make drainage holes at the bottom. I use this corkscrew to make these holes here, and that will provide adequate drainage for your plant cutting. You could also cut these bottles and create cloches, which are for plant protection to stop the snails and the bugs eating your new cuttings. It's really important that once your seeds and pips dry out, that you store them in airtight containers like this. Make sure you label them well and keep them away from other foods. It's really important to make sure you use seeds if you buy them within the sell-by date, as their viability does deteriorate. And so here we have our cuttings and seeds in compost and water. Please do remember to rinse the water daily and also to spritz the compost. I've made a spritzer here, and also make sure that this is all positioned on a windowsill in full sun, and you'll see all the shoots popping up in no time. So I do hope you have enjoyed the course, and please do try this at home. I really hope that you have enjoyed this course today and that I have inspired you to continue your learning journey with us. Please do check out our online courses and our classroom-based courses in your local area.